Hello, welcome to my backyard. I wanted to share something I've been working on for a while. I've been watching a lot of YouTube and trying to figure out how to do it. It's a sub-irrigated planter. And what that means is there is a reservoir of water at the bottom of the planter, and that feeds the roots of the plants. You have a base separating the water from the soil. I'm using a wire mesh. I'm using some of this, which I normally use for like bean trellises and support. I've created like a little shelf, and the shelf is sitting on these black nursery tubs or nursery planters that I've collected and hoarded for a very long time. And finally, they have a use. So I poked holes all throughout so that they can have water passing through them. And then a couple of them are actually gonna be the other way around so that the soil goes in and soaks up all that water and sends it up through capillary action. I've got the pots in the bottom. I'll show you that. And then I'm going to put this down. But what I need to do first is to drill a hole in the side that I'm going to put I don't know where I put it. I'm going to put like a little drain so that if it rains, it won't flood this and suddenly you have an anaerobic achiness. So I've got a little drain so when I fill it, I know when to stop. Hi, Johnny. And then I also know, come on, buddy. I know when to stop refilling the planter. This is Johnny, my garden cat. He's actually my inside cat, but he has a real attitude. I'm gonna use this canvas to separate the soil from the water also. And because it's canvas, it'll absorb some water too, so it won't stop the process. And I'm gonna cut a hole in here so that the soil goes in where I want the soil to go into the water. So I'll have to cut a hole in this for the little pots. And this is my refill pipe that I'll put right here so that I can just take my hose, or I might do it there. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out. I am going to measure how high up I need to make this little hole and then get to drilling a hole in the side of this plastic tub. This is it. This is commitment. I'm committing now. Let's go. Maybe I will just do it on this side. I'm just gonna move this for now. Double checking that this is a good spot. I think it is. Come on. There. Okay. We've drilled our hole. We've put our drain that we're using. I'm using a angle fitting from my old irrigation system. So it just kind of naturally, and this is the little bit of the black irrigation tube to kind of direct it down. I've stuck a really good nail in this, so it should be coming out finally. Johnny, come on now. Oh my gosh, can we get it out? Okay, let's just kind of rotate it, see if that helps. I'm now going to, probably on this side, just put some tape or something to hold it in place while this kicks. I'm gonna smooth it with my finger just so I know I get like a nice look to it. And then we'll smooth this a little bit better. All right, I'll wash my hand and move on. Yes, Johnny. Probably feed a cat. Next up, I'm going to mark where I want my holes for the soil area. I'm gonna this in here. Down. And if our drain is on this side, we're gonna put the filler right here. Okay. I have forgotten one thing. I need to drill holes in this. I'm gonna measure on this 7 inches and put a bunch of holes in this PVC so that it'll actually let water out. I'll return with holes in this. I have some holes in my PVC so that the water can get through. I'll stick it in here. It's pretty sturdy too, which is nice. Next up, we need to cut the holes, or I need to, you're not here. I need to cut the holes for this. What I love about this wardrobe cover I had in my garage is it's already kind of a bucket shape. How nice is that? I used it to cover costumes, and then the frame just went, so after it collapsed, I had to figure out something new. I'm gonna cut a little piece in there, and then I think I actually need to yes, John, I know, I've heard you already. Let's get this corner in here. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of some mesh I have that's like, hopefully gonna keep a little bit more of the dust particles in. We're done. Just had to put some soil in it. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna rotate the bed so that it's ready to go. Now I'm gonna put some soil in that middle one first. I really hope this works. We'll see. My yard is always an experiment. Let's water it. Start to get it nice and wet. Oh my God. I need a funnel. That's definitely gonna happen. I cut this down because it was a little too high in order to use my water level gauge. So I cut it down, put it back in. Now I've got a nice watering cork with, I think, Snoop Dogg on it, appropriate, and a little thing. I'm gonna probably maybe wrap this in a brightly colored tape so I can see it when I'm walking by. And here it goes. Woo! Watch this. When it's empty, this will go there. I'm excited. It's the end of the day. I need to eat something. I suppose 4 o'clock is as good a time as any. Thanks for joining me. I'll check back in and show you if it works. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. I'll try and answer anything that I know, and gardening should be fun, you know? There's no such thing as a green thumb, only really dirty fingernails. Come on, Johnny, let's go eat.